Welcome to the WealthKode Blockchain Knowledge Series, and in this episode, we'll be talking about Hedera Hashgraph. No hype, no BS, just laying out the facts for your reference so you gain a greater understanding in under 15 minutes. Remember to follow and subscribe to our pages for all future episodes being released on a regular basis. And share this video with friends, family, and the online community to help them better understand this new asset class. And of course, if you'd like us to delve deeper into any of your favourite blockchains, cryptos, or digital assets for future episodes, or you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment. So let's get started. The introduction of Bitcoin pioneered the first generation of distributed ledger technology and decentralized infrastructure. The second generation emergence of Ethereum then delivered programmability via smart contracts and the means to host decentralized applications, dApps. However, these earlier proof-of-work blockchains consume large amounts of energy and process transactions slowly to achieve acceptable levels of security. Due to this design, heavy bandwidth consumption during peak periods can lead to expensive fees and bottlenecks, even for a simple cryptocurrency transaction. Now, some third-generation public ledgers are offering an alternative to this blockchain model, using one of the fastest and most resilient ways in which human communication has travelled through history: gossip. Unlike blockchain that sequences data block after block, a different network architecture, known as a directed acyclic graph, or DAG, is used to gossip bundles of transaction data across a network at random. These bundles contain the information required for the ledger to generate a complete history of how transactions flowed through the network. That's where Hedera Hashgraph comes in. During this video, we'll take a look at its unique architectural approach, how it works, and the use cases it enables. But first, let's explore the story behind the project. The history behind Hedera Hashgraph. Hedera Hashgraph was founded by Dr. Lehman Baird and Mance Harmon, Chief Scientist and CEO respectively. Baird has over a decade of experience in computer science and security, and worked as a professor of computer science at the US Air Force Academy. Harmon is a seasoned technology executive and was course director for cybersecurity at the same unit. In 2015, Baird and Harmon joined forces to form a dApp platform called Swirlds. In 2017, an entity called Hedera was spun out from Swirlds, later renamed to Hedera Hashgraph, to develop and govern the Hedera network using its technology. From 2017 to 2018, Hedera Hashgraph launched accredited investor crowd sales through Simple Agreement for Future Token Offerings, SAFTs, a regulatory compliant alternative to the popular ICO model. The offerings raised nearly $124 million from sales of its HBAR cryptocurrency to support the launch of the platform and accelerate the development of its decentralized application ecosystem, with the mainnet then released in 2019. So what exactly is Hedera Hashgraph? Hedera is a public distributed ledger and governing body built from the ground up to support decentralized applications that can run at a global enterprise scale. Hedera offers a next-generation alternative to existing blockchains such as Bitcoin and Ethereum, achieving the same benefits but in a faster, fairer, more energy-efficient, stable and secure way. It features over 10,000 transactions per second, a 0.0001 cent transaction fee, and 3 to 5 second finality. Processing over 3 million transactions per day, Hedera easily surpasses the transactions on Bitcoin and Ethereum combined. The benefits of the Hedera proof-of-stake public network are due to its underlying DAG-based Hashgraph Consensus algorithm, Hedera Network Services, and Global Decentralized Governing Council, improving its performance, security, governance, stability, and compliance capabilities over existing blockchains. What is HBAR? HBAR is the native, energy-efficient cryptocurrency of the Hedera public network. Serving a dual purpose, HBAR is used both as network fuel to power customizable transactions and decentralized applications, as well as to protect the network from malicious actors through staking. HBAR is used to compensate nodes on the Hedera network for bandwidth, compute, and storage for each transaction submitted. Developers also use HBAR to pay for network services, such as managing contracts and logging data. HBAR can also be staked or proxy staked to a network node to weigh votes on transactions when reaching consensus, helping to secure Hedera's proof-of-stake public network in return for HBAR staking rewards. This makes it very difficult and expensive for a bad actor to maliciously affect consensus, requiring staking over 33% of the total supply. HBAR has a maximum supply of 50 billion tokens, to be released over 15 years, of which the current circulating supply is nearly 15 billion. Denominations range from a tiny bar, equivalent to 100 millionth HBAR, to a gigabar, worth 1 billion HBAR. The Hedera logo is a bold uppercase HBAR, like the symbol on screen, whereas the currency symbol is a lowercase, italicized HBAR, as shown here. How Hedera Hashgraph works. The Hedera public network is built on the Hashgraph distributed consensus algorithm, invented by Lehman. It provides an efficiency and bandwidth usage that enables the processing of hundreds of thousands of transactions per second in a single shard, a fully connected, peer-to-peer mesh of nodes in the network. Hashgraph Consensus. Unlike traditional blockchains, selecting a miner or validator to process transactions and create the next block, the network of consensus nodes running Hashgraph agree on ledger transactions as a collective. Mirror nodes offer an alternative for developers to flexibly and cost-effectively store and query data. This Hashgraph consensus mechanism uses a gossip protocol to spread information through the network. Nodes communicate with each other simultaneously, sending messages about transactions to random neighbouring nodes. In turn, they relay the message to other nodes, and so on. After a few cycles of broadcasting and relaying, the number of nodes receiving the message increases exponentially until it's been received by all nodes on the network. These messages are known as events, composed of a timestamp, transaction data, 2 parent hashes, and a cryptographic signature. Using this data, the ledger can obtain a complete historical graph of how information flowed through the network, called gossip about gossip. Combined with Hedera's proof-of-stake virtual voting algorithm that agrees on the linear order of events and the transactions they contain, the network comes to a consensus on both the validity and timestamp of every transaction, updating the ledger's state with 100% finality. The Hashgraph algorithm does not require votes to be sent across the network, and every event is incorporated into the ledger, with none discarded, making it more efficient than blockchains. It's also been validated as asynchronous Byzantine fault tolerant, ABFT, mathematically proven to provide the highest possible level of security for distributed systems. Hedera Network Services. Hedera enables developers to build their decentralized applications on the network via 4 core services. Firstly, Hedera's token service provides for the minting and management of fungible and non-fungible tokens, NFTs, for application payments, governance, or digital collectibles. Secondly, its consensus service enables a recording of immutable, verifiable, and fairly ordered events logs for any application or permissioned blockchain framework. Thirdly, Hedera's smart contract service allows smart contracts to be deployed in the Solidity programming language to create dApps and protocols. And finally, its file service allows developers to store smart contract code, credentials, and other critical data. Decentralized Governance. Hedera is governed by the Hedera Governing Council, an expert and term-limited council of 39 leading enterprises distributed globally across several different industries, including Google, LG, Deutsche Telekom, Boeing, EDF, IBM, the London School of Economics, and Chainlink Labs. The Governing Council makes key decisions over software upgrades, network pricing, treasury management, and more. The Hedera Governing Council is structured to fulfill the desire for decentralized and stable governance in the long-term interests of the platform. While the public ledger is currently permissioned and run by the Council, Hedera Hashgraph believes it must transition to a public, permissionless network to achieve full decentralization. As the performance, security, stability, and incentives of the network mature, Hedera will relax these permissions, enabling anyone to run a consensus node and earn HBAR for assisting in operations. Use cases. From innovative startups to global enterprises, developers are decentralizing their applications on Hedera, opening up a variety of use cases including payments, fraud mitigation, data compliance, NFTs, identity solutions, and gaming. With thousands of active developers and over 60 applications live on the Hedera mainnet, users include Calaxy's social media platform, GoMint's NFT marketplace, IBM, whose blockchain platform can plug into Hedera for auditable transaction ordering, and Chainlink's Oracle network. Coinbase and Circle have also recently launched the popular USDC stablecoin on Hedera. The verdict. The third generation of distributed ledger technology promises to enable secure cryptocurrencies without the scalability problems, performance issues, and costs of existing blockchains. Hedera's proof-of-stake public network, powered by its Hashgraph Consensus, is at the forefront of that generation, delivering a trust layer for the internet with the highest grade security possible, significantly faster transaction speeds, and lower bandwidth consumption. Through this combination of high throughput, low fees, and fast finality, Hedera aims to lead the way for the future of public ledgers. Thanks for tuning into this episode of WealthKode Blockchain Knowledge Series. Stay up to date by subscribing and following our pages for all future episodes. And feel free to comment if you'd like us to delve deeper into any of your favourite blockchains, cryptos, or digital assets in future videos. And don't forget to share this video with friends, family, and the online community to help them better understand this new asset class. I'll see you on the next episode.